Hey everybody, welcome back to Naughty Donkey Performance. Today we're going to do some seat upgrades on this sexy beast with the world famous Ass Man. So we got the factory seats in here. I got the nice leather and all that, of course, but after two Volvo cross countries and an Escalade and Gina's little tiny bony butt, there's not a lot of cushion in these. So we're going to be taking a really long trip pretty soon, and thought we'd step up the comfort level. So I got some seat covers from COVERLAND, some leather ones, and I'm going to check those out. So we're going to unbox these babies and see what we got. Hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised. They're the full leather. They have so many options on there, guys, for seat covers, but I wanted to look factory still and be high quality. I didn't want any of these, you know, they do have less expensive ones like the fake leather, and I mean they had a lot of different kinds. Again, I wanted it to be really nice, so I wasn't going to cheapen up my truck any. Obviously budget constraints happen to everybody, so I'm not judging, just saying what I wanted. So we'll see what we got here. See if I can cut the leather real quick. Not sure where I guess they're tucked inside of each other. There we go. So this is the bottom, obviously, perforated. Looks pretty nice, pretty thick really too. So both passenger and driver's side. Looks like it's going to have a little pocket in the front when we're all done for putting something. I'm not sure what we'll put there, but anyway, this is the part we'll really be sitting on, and hopefully it adds a lot of comfort. They seem to be pretty heavily padded, really. All right, so actually they seem really nice. The lumbar support is really thick through here, which should be great. I have it on my side in the truck, but Gina does not. The padding seems pretty thick. I think it's going to add a lot of comfort, honestly. And the stitching looks pretty good. They come with like a 10-year warranty, guys, this brand. So that's part of the reason I went with it. I didn't want cheap, crappy stuff. I also wanted to be sure that they were cut so if the airbag side impact beams go off, so these are labeled and designed so the airbag still will be effective for safety. So anyway, so far I'm pretty pleased with them. They got the headrest covers, which I didn't even think of, but obviously we'd need to have that matching too. So I'm gonna have to get out a video or read the instructions and see how to put these babies on. Okay, so we're gonna start with installing the bottom seat cover. So they give you these things called chucks, and you're just supposed to put those on here, something like this. And this side in here. So that'll give you something to push through the seat back, through the crack, to pull it all tight. Okay, so let's throw those babies on. You can make them pretty if you want to, but it's really just to pull them through. So there you have that. There you have that. And there you have that. Just pull them tight. Okay, so then flip that baby over. Start sliding it on. And I did look at their video, their factory video, and they showed the chick putting it on just like this over the outside of your plastic trim, then tucking it in later. So I'm going to try that and see how it works. Then you got to push these through, because I tried with the hand on the other side and it didn't work out that well. So just get them lined up and push them through the back like that. Being careful that you don't muck up your real seat if it's still nice. You should be able to go to the back now and pull them through. So we'll go see what we got back there. So then there's this cover down here, guys, that you're going to want to take off. If you just reach under, you don't even have to look. You can feel it just hooks on a little piece of trim under there. So just pull it forward and it'll release. Then it comes up like this. It's going to keep flopping down and being annoying as hell. So take and hook it on here, just temporarily, and that'll alleviate some of that disaster for you. So you can see the chucks are poking through about this far. So you can just give them a little pull. Pull them pretty firmly. Then I'm going to go look and see on the other side how it's looking so far. Okay, so those chucks got it held pretty tight. You can see there's a little pocket here that's designed to sit right in the front. So obviously that's not supposed to be up here any further. So it should be pretty lined up to where it's going to go. So I'm going to try to tuck this in here and make it look nicer as we go along. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but clearly that's not going to work the way it is sitting on the outside looking like a condom or something. Okay, so underneath your front lip here, guys, there's some elastic up inside of there, so pull those down and then install these little hooks on there. All you have to do is open the hook up like yay, and then slide it on the elastic and then close it shut again. Okay, or you could use D-rings that would just slip onto the elastic, same program, just depending on what you have underneath to attach to. Okay, so again, I'll just try to do that a little better. Obviously you guys can figure this part out though, but just slip the D-ring through the center of the elastic like yay. Then you find something to hook it to underneath there. For me, it looks like the hooks are going to be the best. So take that back off and then I'll get a hooking point. Okay, so these hooks are hooking right on the crossbar here, which is nice. On the driver's side they wouldn't work because that bar is too big, because that's the motorized one over there. So just pull them nice and tight. So those are on. So I think that's going to be pretty good for that side. So now I'm going to come to the back and put the seat back on. Okay, so same thing with the chucks as the bottom. I already put 2 of them on there. And we'll just slide it right over the existing headrest. Once I get it down pretty tight, then I'll stick those chucks through the same as we did before. Let's use our handy little tool. You can kind of feel when they pop through the back. Okay, so once your chucks are all through, pull them nice and snug and line them up next to each other, and we should be good. At the other side, just like this side, all we did was hook from the front. So then take your factory piece that you had hooked up in here and unhook it from the original seat pocket. Then on these, again, you just got this little lip. You can feel underneath there to where it reattaches. You may have to lay on your back and look, but usually I found on the other side I could hook them up pretty well without looking. So I just raised my headrest up enough to where I could get these installed. There's a little Velcro in there. Just pull them nice and tight. Push them in forward so you can get the slack out of them. And some of this too, guys, after you sit in them and ride them for a while, you're going to probably want to readjust. Then I got the cover for it. Perforated part forward. Same thing, just open them up and slip them right on. Now I've contemplated not even using these, to be honest with you, since my seats are in such nice shape, but for the sake of the install, I thought I'd go with it. All right, so we have most of it is installed. Again, you're going to have to do some fine tuning and stuff, but what I found is the other side too is that you have a lot of trapped air and stuff in here. It looks really ridiculous. So I think once you sit in them a little, that'll calm right down. That side I sat in for 5 minutes and it took a lot of it out of it. So, but you can see they look pretty good. I think the lumbar support's going to help Gina a lot. The extra cushion down here is going to help. And it has some bolsters that also have cushion. So I think overall they're probably going to be pretty good. So far, I want to tighten this back up here to make it look a little nicer. And then on the driver's side, if you take a quick shot of that. Okay, so the installation's complete, and I think they actually look pretty nice, to be honest with you. And the overall quality seems good. This is the area that I don't like, trying to fit it along through here. So I'm going to spend a little more time with that. The other side fits a little bit better. That's, again, this is the one area I just don't like at all about it. So if I can make it better, I will. But you guys might want to spend more time there. And we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to tune that up a little bit. The rest of it looks really good. And we're going to ride. We got like 1,400 miles each direction. So we'll see if it adds some nice cushion to the seats. And otherwise, we'll give it a follow-up review after we get back from the desert. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and hit us up at Naughty Donkey Fitness as well, guys. That's where things are really happening.